that theme song that leads into it makes me think of something Grubby would play on his stream.
Oh yeah, some of that, yeah, that kind of techno stuff.
Yeah, man.
All those young kids listen to it. Stop music, turn it off. Grandpa, stop telling me what kind of music to listen to. You're old. Picture got some good music here at FXOpen TV. Oh, they're handing out the pizzas. It's pizza day. Oh, look at that. Free
How
pizza.
How much do you want to bet that there's meat on every pizza in here?
Yeah, man, we're not going to give you any pizza.
Of course. Pizza E-Tang, a great place to order pizza.
It's Mr. Chase. Ah, and
Shows
it's on
his
the company card.
Wow.
Every time we can put a camera, I don't know what's going to happen. I want pizza. They can hear a producer eating pizzas.
I know, I hear them.
Okay, I'm going to punish our viewers
pizza.
if our viewers just aren't being good. Not tweeting nice things to me. I'm going to start chewing gummy bears during the cast. But so far they've been pretty good.
They've been all right.
Yeah. So no gummy bear chewing in the cast. All right. What is your favorite?
Suck on a huge lollipop.
What is your favorite gummy? Is it gummy worms? Gummy alphabet?
I'm not actually a fan of any of it, to be honest.
Sour gummy worms is the correct answer. All right. That's minus a few points.
Of course, silly me.
You eat them and you're like, oh, it's like your mouth's doing this thing. It's intense. It's like an orgasm, but it's not. It's just taste buds. You know what I'm talking about. You've had those. You've had sour gummy worms.
No, I haven't.
You ever had a warhead? We have warheads?
I mean, I've tried it a lot.
Kids used to sell those in my school like they were drugs or something. Like, you want warheads, man?
Oh, that's great. It has a little Ziploc baggie. It has 5 warheads. And you're like, whoa, you got to put that away. The teacher might see it.
All right, head-to-head here. QXC against Choya. Bo, it's all about me. That's kind of
That
funny.
was a terrible joke.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Dude, this game better end, man. They're all eating pizza. I want some of that pizza.
It's all going to be gone, man.
Our
the nerds
map,
are ravenous.
Our map is Crevasse. Now, Choya is known to be doing a lot of rushes.
We haven't seen him play too much.
Actually, you know what? He might have completely changed his playstyle. So
I hope so.
Well, his playstyle was good back when it was post-beta, but Artos, we got to rejoin the game here. Whoa, got a crazy shot there on the left. So I think QXC's watched GSL before he came out here and studied some of these players, but he might be like, I don't know what to expect actually from Choya now.
It's hard to say, but QXC, he's a smart guy, man. He's a player that the more he plays against someone, the better he'll do against them. So
yeah, he's very adaptive.
Yeah, hopefully he's played a lot of games against Choya.
Yeah.
Because as they said, they do practice a lot with the fOu team. So the more games he's played against Choya, the better chance I give him. If it's the first time you're facing Choya, it's going to be a little bit harder.
Look at all that pizza.
That's how many people we have.
The extra people out in the lobby.
Yeah.
There are people in the lobby. That was a crazy camera shot we just got there.
We keep blinking in and out of our Korean forms.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. The camera comes over, I'm like, and I turn back into Artosis.
Is that what you do?
That's what I do, man. Yeah.
Is the game loading now?
Apparently.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to get this started. So here we go, head-to-head. I use that too much, guys. I'm sorry. I always say head-to-head. I'm trying to be better for you. New Year's resolution. Map is Crevasse over here in the upper left. The last foreign hope.
FXOpen QXC.
It's got to stay composed. And in the upper right.
Choya for you.
We have not seen Choya play on TV in some time.
I think his head is part of that poster.
It is. So I have no idea what to expect from Choya, other than I hope he's refined his style a little bit more. Now, part of this might just be Choi being the coach, being like, well, man, I'm owning so hard. I mean, my team is. Just send me out. I want to play.
Could be. You know, and of course he has to be in high practice mode as he is going to MLG, and you know that's a big deal for a Korean player to be able to go out there. It's
yeah, it is.
A little plane ride, man. Well, looks like we're going to see a Nexus first build from Choya. Good to see. I like it. It's a good build on this map.
Me likey.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to actually break a Nexus first here as Terran. Maybe if you go double proxy racks, but if you don't, it's just such a long trip that any little rushes should be held off by a tight Nexus first build.
Yeah. Now, I guess we got a little bit of downtime here. It is Nexus first, and it looks like QXC is actually going to go for a command center in his backyard as well. So I have an announcement to make, Artosis.
What's your announcement?
I'm declaring a crusade.
Okay.
Against olives.
A crusade against olives.
They're terrible. They have no place.
Well, you're very right, except for the
food
fact that they taste really good.
No. They see.
We're talking about black olives or green olives?
Black olives.
Okay, I am too. Black olives are
You
delicious.
like black olives?
I love them.
By the way, this is QXC's new nickname, 108 IQ, Terran. That's
an insult, isn't it?
That's an insult. Can that actually be 180? That's average IQ is 100.
Most top Terrans have much higher IQs than that, I do believe. But anyways.
On to olives.
On to olives.
Listen, they're bad. They don't taste good.
Well, but they taste really good, though.
Well, no, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, you know, actually, I saw it on How I Met Your Mother. Great show. About how... anyways, I heard on How I Met Your Mother, great show, that actually... That's
Whoa!
Pirate Artosis.
He's got Pirate Bird. And
on
there's
his
that
shoulder.
QXC in there?
Whispering into his ears.
Wow.
I'm like, squawk, macro squawk. No all-in squawk. Anyways.
Squawk olives are good.
Olives, that's how you see if it's a match made in heaven. One person loves olives and the other one hates them.
Ah, that's
and that's why you and I are so tight, because you hate olives and I love them. Tastes.
I hate olives.
Oh, nice block there. Stood in front of the nerd. He was trying to get into the classroom. He was going to be late, and his stalker said, "No, you can't go in there, nerd." Later on, that SCV will probably go to a nice college and buy out the company that stalker's father works for and fire him.
Ooh, yeah, that's a legendary
That's how you
story.
get people back, man. That will leave you when you're a nerd. That's it.
Make him bring him his coffee. Tech Lab on the way here. And this looks like it should be a pretty standard game so far.
Yeah. It's pretty standard.
Oh, Choya.
Wow. Choya, that wasn't a Toya.
That wasn't a good Choyas.
Wow.
Terrible jokes.
They're all over the place.
Oh, by the way, guys, check out the GOM TV mobile service.
Yeah, m.gomtv.net.
Yeah, please.
It's actually quite awesome. I've been using it a lot.
Yeah. Well, we had that one suicidal stalker, so, you know, a little bit of a...
Well, stalkers normally have, you know, just malfunctions.
Do they?
I'm trying to make some joke about how Dragoons used to,
They just stop.
Yeah.
I'd be chasing your SCV across the map, and
this
then
is like the
Dragoon
new
just
Dragoon.
bugs out and stops, and I'm like, really? He's like, no. He like folds his Dragoon arms. He's like, I'm not going any further. I'm like, well, I guess my third base is going to be spotted because there's an SCV somewhere on the map I can't find.
Well, when you were playing me, it was 3 SCVs, and they were looking for proxy robo, so.
Yeah, you're smart. Now,
nice observer timing. Does not want to lose it to that turret.
Don't do it. Don't do what the stalker did. Don't cause a trend of suicides. Shoya maybe going out to secure into the base here in a minute.
Looks like he's gonna... Ooh, a warp prism on the way. I like this. 4 warp gates, a warp prism, and going +1 with Colossus. Very interesting. You'll probably just see some very light warp prism harass behind the natural, and then poking up the ramp, and then realizing, oh, none of this is really going to work. And oh my god, he's getting a speed upgrade for the warp prism.
Huh, what's he up to, I wonder? I mean, obviously some form of harassment, but I guess just warping Zealots in or something. Keeping the Terran at home while he takes the third.
It's kind of interesting. I really am waiting to see exactly. You know what? If he does a Colossus harassment with a speed warp prism, I'm going to completely change my opinion of Joya.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. I think that is what he's going to do.
If he does that, it's going to be so handsome. So handsome.
Uh-oh, we got a small force moving up here. They may be going for the rocks, the front of Choya's base. Nope, peeking just to see if the third base has been taken.
Scans the main base and sees the Colossus and army on top of the ramp, moves back. And as the scan runs out, oh my god, Speed Warp Prism Colossus harassment. Engaged. Awesomeness. Complete coolness.
Let me tell you something, QXC has never in his life experienced this.
Probably not. I don't think I've seen this. This is so cool, though. Oh my god.
Oh, nice. And he can actually run forward and kill the turret.
He does not have Thermal Lance, but does warp in some units to take out that missile turret. Too many. Realizes he can't get them away.
Well, you know what? With speed, he can actually do a lot of sniping and just get out.
Stim Marines! And he gets away with that Colossus. I am loving this style. It's so cool and so neat. Very refreshing. But Vikings are being made, and that's a very strong counter.
Yes, to a Warp Prism and a Colossus.
It's a very strong counter. QXC, like, lands him. Do you know something I don't, QXC, or are you just wrong? Okay, now this could be an issue. He's got to get out of there.
Run!
Oh, my God!
Oh. Wow, the missile's, like, shot all the way across the map. Well, it was neat for starters, but...
Yeah, that was...
Theoretically, though, a Warp Prism can outrun a Viking. Even if the Viking gets the first few shots, it should be able to get away. That was a little bit of a bizarre shot there.
The thing is, the Protoss engineers who designed the Warp Prism were actually children. They made it out of paper mache at school.
Yeah.
That's why it only has 4 hit points. It's paper mache,
That thing dies so fast.
Tasteless blows on it, it just rips. Hole right through it.
Drop over here in the Protoss' main. Nice. How much damage will it do?
Well, he has a lot of stalkers, so that's definitely going to help him out a lot. Oh my god, and he takes it out.
A little bit of back and forth here this game. Terran
tit for tat, Tasteless. Tit for tat.
Is that how much? I can't even say that on TV. I'll tell you after the show. It's funny. So now we have the medevac backing off. Nobody with very effective drops. A lot of them are kind of falling into each other's traps. Now he does have DTs out here, so you might want to make another Warp Prism and send that out and try to warp in some DTs to slow down.
Yeah, that's always fun.
His opponent.
It's always good times. He does have that Warp Prism, and there it goes, just flying past ever so quickly. But it's made out of paper mache, so this one Marine might take it down.
A Narcon on the way. Note, QXC still with no.
We have a drop in the back of Choya's main. There it is. Nice little QXC drop. This guy loves his drops.
Go into that back corner. Great place to hide.
He loves them like Tasteless loves butter.
I like butter. What? Where are we going with this? I don't like love butter that much.
I'm just sitting here smiling at you.
You troll me.
I'm like setting you up. People are like, he's such a butter lover that Tasteless.
It's not true. All right, he's going after
charge is done, so very nice. Very nice.
Oh, but
not
the
a lot of
Vikings
anti-air here. Not a lot of anti-air at all. And in fact, QXC is going to be in a great spot here. Beautiful micro. The Colossus really not doing anything, being sniped out. And, well, where are his medevacs? There they are, coming back up. And not microing there for a moment, taking a little bit of extra damage. He's got to be careful. One more charge, he's going to lose a lot of units there. Picks up and draws all the units far away. Tasteless, if there's no warping round ready, this drop might do a lot of damage.
Here he comes.
Oh.
Now he has Blink, though. And Stalkers, those things turns out are pretty good. He's going to take out the medevacs, and although these Marines and Marauders did do some good damage, you know, QXC only just now getting his third base up. I'm afraid of a counterattack here from Choya.
Well, right now, QXC making a Raven because QXC is a gentleman and a scholar. He's intelligent. He thinks for himself. His opponent has Dark Templars, so QXC thinks to himself, do I want to scan all game long and be harassed all game long? Or do I just want to spend 225 gas and get a Raven?
Well, I think we know what that answer is.
Well, most pro gamers don't, Tasteless. Most are just like, nah, just scan all game long. No.
Now he's going to get the Warp Prism over here. And it's going to get all the way into the main base so you can warp DTs in.
Nice little spot.
Oh, look at that little spot.
Found the only place to really put DTs in without being found. Going right after the missile turret with 2. Beautiful move. You should be able to take out all the missile turrets before anything gets up there. The other DT going
now,
into the main mineral line.
Choya is going to be ready to go into the main right now. Oop. All right, so he's got this all spread out beautifully, just brilliantly. One DT does go down. The second one attacking over here.
Wow, and Choya's DT is actually doing a ton of damage right now. An absolute ton of damage.
Look at that, runs out away from the scan.
Very well done.
Runs back into the scan. Oh no, that was a Raven, excuse me.
Warp Prism does go down. 132 to 140 supply, pretty even. But 70 probes of 52 SCVs, with Choya already having his 3rd base, of course, but taking his 4th base right now.
Why are there just a few stalkers moving out here? Okay. Now QXC loses the depot and will lose his final Dark Templar.
You know, the stalkers are so quick, Tasteless. You just blink and they're gone.
Wow. Archos, I gotta blow my nose. You gotta keep talking. I got a boogie.
All right. So Psystorm just finishing up. We have a lot of charge zealots. Look at that. That's a lot of charge zealots. Chrono Boost on a Templar Archives with no upgrades in it. It's just finished. Ghost Academy has already researched the plus Ghost Energy. So he's going to be able to use a lot of EMPs. QXC, quite nice with Ghosts. Has 3 out already with some more on the way. Getting his +2 infantry weapons. Choya right now at 2-1 upgrades, while QXC is at 1-1.
Oh no, losing another Warp Prism.
I love that he's trying though.
Yeah.
Warp Prisms actually aren't all that expensive, especially if you're going high Templar tech. You may as well be using your robotics for something, Tasteless.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to make observers the entire game. I mean, eventually you might as well have Warp Prisms out and relocate the Terran Army, make him stim more, make him stay in his base more, and then you kind of take the map.
Ain't that the truth?
It is.
All right, we have 196 supply for Choya, 175 for QXC. So still reasonably close, but Choya does have that 4th base going.
Uh-oh, we might have an engagement here, though.
Yes, indeed we may.
Nice.
Oh, feedback on the Raven.
EMP that missed everything.
And he'll see the DTs nevermore. Here we go. The Ghosts are going to have to do something, and EMP's going off all over everything.
Now he needs to get over there with the Templars first.
Oh my God.
Engagement.
QXC is getting Nitro Packs and another Raven because he's so cool.
Oh! Storm almost connected. All right, more storms.
Nice storms going off, just slaughtering QXC's army, getting it down to such low health.
The Zealot's not as effective. You know, that barracks really sort of saving the day there, using that for cover. But once again, he's going to move out. Don't forget, there's really not enough. Okay.
Something's wrong. My computer is lagging.
Frame lag.
You cannot microdurn frame lag. Good pause by QXC. I'm sure we'll just get that fixed in a moment. And
sit tight, guys.
Yeah. We'll have John the Translator go over.
All right.
Work his magic.
So sit tight. All right. Time to kill time. So sometimes
time is like.
Have you ever played these RPGs where like one of the weapons the character uses is an umbrella?
Yes.
What the F?
Umbrellas are like a cool weapon, man.
It's a cool weapon, but
because you can walk out and like all this stuff happens, and
you could do what the Sean Connery did in the Indiana Jones movie, where he's like, tuk, 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 and scares all those birds. No, I was like, really, an umbrella weapon? You know, I'm like, well, it's raining
better.
as I walk to the castle. I guess we're going to be dry because of my iron umbrella I bought.
It's better than the sword that would require a forearm that is bigger than your thigh to actually hold without hitting the ground.
Like what Cloud had?
Yeah.
Where he pulls his sword out, he's like, oh, I just broke my wrist.
Yeah, it's like actually 4 times bigger than him. In fact, you can't even actually unsheath it because your arms aren't long enough, but somehow you do.
Yeah.
What's that all about, Tastes? That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
So, QXC.
So we got a shot of something there. I don't.
Yeah. They're fixing it. It's fine.
Slow down, guys.
While you're sitting there waiting, go and add GOM TV on Twitter as well as Call Me Tasteless and Artosis. It's very important. If you don't, you're ruining esports.
You're ruining esports. They can't do that.
There's actually now there's suddenly going to be a
esports.
thread. Are people that aren't adding Tasteless and
They're
Artosis on
ruining
Twitter ruining
esports.
esports? And there's like a poll.
They're killing it.
The poll somehow is 50% yes, as if that would ruin esports in any way.
Yeah, it's like
Like, well, I guess esports actually shouldn't exist if not adding me to Twitter is going to ruin it. It's a pretty fickle thing, isn't it?
Hydra isn't GG and he needs to stop. It's ruining esports. I'm like, Jesus, man, will you shut up, man? It's not that bad. Everything is fine. It's like a rapidly growing industry.
Yeah. All right, so,
Well, I like the Nitro packs. Have you upgraded here? All right, and we're having to talk some stuff out.
This is all over the place.
In this shot here, I just feel like somehow this is all Slog's fault. It's just the way this looks. Like,
yeah. Slug's like, I'm sorry. It's like, you caused the frame lag.
Slug's like,
you
I
should
did?
have sent the DTs into his main base. He's like, oh, sorry.
So Choya's like, I got this.
Well, Choya should be feeling quite good right now. The supply is at 144 to 179. He's done a ton of damage to those Marauders, but I believe at this point he's out of Psystorm, so this attack, basically Choya should turn around because QXC is positioned behind a bunker in a barracks and really a thin area where the Zealots can't do much damage. So I feel like QXC has successfully held this attack because you can't move the screen during a pause unless I'm missing a High Templar that I can't see on my screen, which I don't think I am.
No, you're not missing any High Templars, I don't think.
And then we're going to be able to hopefully see some QXC Reaper action. His Reapers are so fun to watch late game TVP.
His Reapers come out wearing bandanas. What? It's cool.
Yeah, man.
All right.
It is.
Let's talk for another moment. This might take a minute to resolve, guys.
Yeah, no, they're just going over things at the moment. Is what do you want to do? You know, I'm guessing at this point what they're saying, actually.
Well, we don't know right now.
I can't read John's lips. He speaks in a funny accent.
No, he doesn't. His English is so good.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. What is the deal?
What's the deal
with... We already talked about what's the deal with olives, which you were wrong about, but I like you.
That's why we get along,
That's
though.
why we get
It's 'cause
along.
I like him and you don't.
Oh, God, what can we talk about? You know that ruining esports thing you were talking about?
Yes.
I was at an NASL and somebody had a sign that said, "This sign is ruining esports."
That was
I was like,
so
"Oh,
funny.
you're funny. You get it."
Yeah. Some people get it, Tasteless.
Some people are funny. Some people aren't.
That's very true. And there can be opinions varying on the amount of funny, and even sometimes some people can be like, "This guy's funny," and some people will be like, "This guy isn't." But sometimes people are just wrong.
Oh yeah, like when
Someone's like, "It's
someone's
not
like,
funny," and actually, it's
Gallagher
really funny.
is a genius. I'm like, he's smashing watermelons with a hammer. Actually, he said some funny things though, but you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it got old, is what it was.
Who is your favorite comedian?
You?
Oh.
Like I have to even think, Tasteless. You are my favorite dick joke comedian.
Dick joke comedian.
You
Thank
are
you.
the best at that.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I write my own material. You know, this is my second favorite job.
Yeah. What's your first favorite job?
Being your best friend.
That's right. I do pay him for that.
Yeah, he pays quite well.
I pay him quite generously. That's why it's his first favorite job.
Now, people are still moving around back there, so we're kind of trying to figure out what exactly is going to happen.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen?
I think that they'll probably unpause, see if it's still going to be laggy, and then decide what to do. If it's not like, obviously continue.
Well, here's the thing.
There's one issue, though. If I could just throw this in before you say whatever funny thing you're about to say. If QXC, if it was lagging for a moment and he missed micro because of that, because we did notice he got some storms on his unit, so maybe they'll just say, oh, no, it looks like they're ready.
They're ready.
It's time.
Wait.
We got to get back in this game.
Okay, I'm ready now, 2.
2, 1, and go.
And we need to get this.
Choya is actually playing really well. Look at that. He turned around, pulled away immediately when I was saying, oh, you should actually do that at this point. All right, so. Well, Choya's actually maxed at this point. Look at this. He will get that Nexus. Absolutely.
Nice.
He gets it, gets away.
Nice snipe.
Choya max against 151 supply of QXC, but QXC, his style almost gets him into this sometimes. He loves a slightly different style, a very harass-based style. So he can be down on supply and come back easy. Well, not easy, it's hard, but he can do it. 4 ghosts on the way, another command center as well. QXC's just got to be really careful against any size.
Well, he might actually have to make that into an orbital and wait until he knows he can move out, and he's not. Okay, so we'll get a shot of that command center moving out in a second here. Uh-oh. Small squadron of units moving out. Storm it! Does he have the energy? Oh, we got a big battle here.
And
this might
the bunkers
be...
doesn't want to hit by storm. Might need to spread this. I'm scared. And beautiful storms going down.
Yeah, you've come so far.
Oh, no, he might be dead, man. He may, in fact, be dead at this point. QXC in a lot of trouble.
Oh, man, if he gets a storm up in this, GG, that does it for our first half of today's games. Yeah, call me. I will call you, Choya.
Knock, knock, ring, ring, cases.
Who's there?
Cases.
Oh. Because it makes perfect
sense. Want to hang out?
Yeah.
Can you come out, Taces?
We're going to hang out tonight, man. Get the MLG guys out here.
Poor Drumpet Stiltskin, man.
Poor JP.
Watching this.
He's alone. That's drinking his little martini.
Yeah. That's JP's real name.
Stiltskin.
If you know it, he can't cast magic on you.
And he is a magic user. He's a red mage.
WoW.
He's not.
He's a WoW guy, man.
What character are you playing WoW?
I don't know. He's a StarCraft guy now.
Oh, all right. What happened?
He brought back the jersey that they signed for him.
He signed it. That looks like one of my signatures when I try to sign stuff at events. It's like actually impossible to sign a shirt.
It's hard.
So I try to write on it, and then people are like, "Oh, is that just your signature?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really sorry."
And then you look on the other side, and Day9 has done it perfectly somehow.
Yeah, my brother's actually like a sick calligrapher.
Stretcher with him to make sure that he can write on it without it jumping around.
He's good.
Comes prepared.
You should have seen him emceeing at NASL, man.
He's good.
He was so much better than us emceeing on the stage. We never did that before. I was getting out there. I was like, make sure I used to hold the mic and standing. I'm like wiggling around.
You're like going like this with it?
I'm like, all right.
It's like your baton or something. You're like going like that.
It's like a maraca, and I'm like just trying to play music. Well, we're halfway done.
FXO, man. QXC played very well, but it was kind of one-sided overall.
It was really one-sided.
4-1.
QXC had that one game. He didn't win that one game, but frankly, he should have won it quicker. You know, there's a point where it's like if you're like 70 supply ahead and you're about to be max, you don't need to keep harassing. That's when everything unsieges and you go for the kill.
Yeah.
You walk at his base going like this.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, I'm fine with it. You won. I'm happy. FXO, they tried. They put up a good fight.
Yes, they did.
They have one more match left here in Korea before they are done in the team league. Can't make the playoffs, but I'll be
still
excited
tune
to see
in
that
and
match,
cheer them on, please.
Mm-hmm.
I need more coffee, man.
Do you?
I'm in a little bit of a sleepy spell. You ever getting those? Sometimes you're casting. It's like, I don't know. I need some more energy.
Yeah, and that's when I drink my Gatorade from Pepsi.
Yeah, me too. That doesn't have caffeine, but mysteriously makes me wake up.
I'm like pretending to drink. I'm like, gulp, gulp, gulp,
gulp, gulp, gulp, gulp, gulp.
You drink too fast.
Gatorade is pretty good.
Gatorade is good, man. Gives you electrolytes.
Yeah, it's good to drink when you're sick. Now, if you're an American, you're saying they have these little cans. It's only in the United States they have the big cans. The standard can is a
Overall.
little one.
Yeah, yeah. Most of the world
Little
uses
tube.
littler cans.
Yeah.
Because actually, this is about how much you want. At least, how much I want.
Well, I always want more because it's Gatorade and it's delicious.
Oh, that's true. That's why I tape 3 cans together, open all at once. You just pour it. Like, some of it gets in my mouth, most of it gets on my face. I'm like, ah! And I look like those guys in the Gatorade commercials where instead of sweat, they're just covered with Gatorade for some reason.
I know what you're talking about. Interview time.
정말 일승이 절실했던 두 팀 간의 경기가 있었는데요. 오늘 경기 FXO 팀을 맞아 fOu 팀이 4대1로 승리했습니다. 네, FXO 팀을 맞아서 4대1로 기분 좋게 승리를 거둔 이영석 감독을 만나서 얘기를 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. 네, 감독이 어쨌든 정말 첫 승 정말 축하드립니다. 소감이 어떠신가요?
일단 첫 승을 제가 마무리해서 정말 기쁘고요. 뒤에 이제 잘하는 팀원들이 많아가지고 편안하게 했던 게 긴장 안 하고 잘했던 것 같아요.
네, 우리 감독님은 감독 겸 또 실제로 플레이도 또 하시잖아요. 제가 알기로는 뭐 앞으로 MLG 대회 참가 계획도 있으시고 뭐 이렇게 알고 있는데요. 혹시 선수들이 왜 우린 안 보내주고 혼자 다 하냐 뭐 이런 항의 같은 거 아시나요?
제가 그러니까 운을 만드는 것도 실력이라고 생각해요. 근데 제가 그 운을 만들었어요. 그래서 가는 거기 때문에 팀원들도 그런 노력해서 갈 수 있으면 갔으면 좋겠고요.
As being a playing coach, do the players feel bad that you do everything when you coach and you play?
네, 알겠습니다. 좋은 선전 기대하겠습니다. 네, 옆에는요. 오늘 무려 3킬을 기록한 MVP 고병재 선수가 나와 있는데요. 네, 오늘 FXO 팀과의 경기 어떻게 보면은 잘 아는 팀이라고 할 수 있는데요. 오늘 경기 어떤 각오로 임하셨나요?
무조건 올킬 해야 된다고 생각했어요. 승점이 딸리기 때문에 오늘 올킬하지 않으면 기회가 없을 것 같아서 좀 선봉이지만 부담감이 심했던 것 같아요.
하지만 뭐 부담감에도 불구하고 무려 3킬을 기록했잖아요. 그죠?
네, 3킬은 하긴 했는데 경기력이 많이 안 좋은 것 같아서 다음번엔 더 노력해서 좋은 경기를 보여드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
네, 어쨌든 MVP로 선정돼서 굉장히 기쁘실 것 같은데 이쯤에서 우리 고병재 선수를 흐뭇하게 쳐다보고 있을 이동현 선수에게 기쁨의 메시지 날려주시죠.
기쁨의 메시지요?
네. 한 말씀.
평소에 동영이가 저랑 닮았다 그러면 싫어해가지고 딱히 할 말이 없는 것 같아요.
네, 알겠습니다.
Sending a message to fOu.
네.
And he doesn't have
저는
anything to say.
지금까지 오늘 첫 승을 이룬 fOu 팀을 만나봤고요. 네, fOu 팀 지금 GSTL 중반에 접어들고 있는데 마지막까지 좋은 상승세에 탔으면 좋겠습니다. 저는 다음 경기 끝나고 다시 찾아오겠고요. 이난 캐스터 나와주시죠.
네, 자 최연아 리포터 수고 많으셨습니다. 지금 방금
And we're back.
인터뷰 내용보다 더 이제
Soak it all in our toes. We're back. Pretty one-sided games today, you know.
Yeah, but we have another match coming up, Tasteless, so people are not going to be allowed to leave. You guys
You're not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
Someone's going, but I have to go to work. No. And that's when I hit the crazy button on this desk that locks the doors in your house.
Looks like
the
every
bars
house
come
in the
down.
world.
They're like, no. All right, so as you can see, Gomiho really, I hope his back doesn't hurt from carrying the team there, but he really dealt the critical damage that needed to be dealt early on so that, somebody like Choya could come in here and clean up somebody like QXC.
When you said that, I started thinking of Sonic the Hedgehog. And if he had one of those hurt backs where you're like hunched over, wouldn't he be fine? He'd just roll in his ball and go?
If Sonic had back problems? Yeah, that's a good. Well, we're never going to find out because we only have a 5-minute break. So we'll be back soon here at the GSL with our second teaming match.